Larry, give us a sense of the pushback in the States.
Yeah, the pushback in the States is enormous, and I've actually been struck by it. I knew it would be strong because I've long witnessed what I would regard as the pernicious influence of IPAC on American politics and on American foreign policy for many years. Nonetheless, I was still struck by the reaction to the Occupied Territories bill. High-profile pieces being placed in The Hill, which is read by every Washington, D.C. insider. A high-profile piece being placed in the Wall Street Journal, which is the Bible of Wall Street and the financial capital of the world. And then subsequent follow-on contributions from a variety of United States congresspeople who are leaders, who are not toothless tigers. And as I've said in many outlets before, the sad reality here is that IPAC and its allies in the United States have successfully been able to conflate opposition to the Israeli state with anti-Semitism. And the perception of Ireland as an anti-Semitic country is hugely on the rise in the United States. There is no doubt about it. Every time I am home, I am confronted with that narrative, which, of course, I totally reject. I am totally appalled by everything that is happening on a day-to-day basis. It is revolting at every level. That having been said, I don't understand. I think people here don't understand what we're dealing with and what we're up against.
But what are we dealing with? Because it's one thing to place an editorial in The Hill, but in terms of concrete consequences.
I'll lay it out for you. We are dealing with a raft of federal and state laws that have the capacity to absolutely crush the Irish economy if they are implemented in full. And I know Lynn's shaking her head, and other people who are talking about international law. Can I just be blunt with you? International law in United States courts means absolutely nothing. You are more likely to see a federal court in the United States cite the Old Testament in terms of the boundaries of Israel than they are to cite some convention from the United Nations. That is the way it is. We are not living in the world as we wish it were. We are living in the real world. And we have to understand that IPAC plays for keeps. When you poke IPAC, okay, and this is minor, this is relatively inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. When you poke the Israeli lobby of the United States, they come back with an M16 and they come back all guns blazing. And I say this in the context where we are so dependent. And again, Dan O'Brien's testimony that he was slated to give to an Oireachtas committee last week, he didn't give it, but it is out there. And I would strongly encourage everyone watching this to read that testimony because it outlines in detail all of the serious risks that we face. And again, in a vacuum, I 100% support the Occupied Territories bill. If there were to be no consequences on a moral level, it's unassailable. But make no mistake, the consequences for this country, and we keep talking about the economy or the GDP, et cetera. The economy are real people. They are real people with mortgages, real people with jobs, and the consequences of this could be savage for them.